You know, one of the things that we talk about when we talk about children of incarcerated parents is generational incarceration. That we have, at times, I think SCI Graterford, we had 3 or 4 generations in the same prison. And that's something none of us want. But it's also something that happens. And you know, you've probably heard this before, but America has 5% of the world's population, but 25% of the world's incarcerated population. Let me say it again. 5% of the world's population, 25% of everyone who's incarcerated. There's real implications of those policies that go beyond the people who are incarcerated. And the only logical reason why we as a people, we as a society, as a free society, think that's okay and have allowed that to happen is because we've dehumanized individuals who are incarcerated. And when we're passing bad policy that affects them, it's easy to do that. But when we start realizing that them is us, then we got the start of something. And that's really one of the themes today. It's one of the themes, one of the things we want you to take away is that when we talk about incarceration, we're not talking about some nebulous concept. We're talking about human beings with feelings, human beings with potential. And I'm going to introduce one of those human beings to you right now, who has a tremendous story. It's my honor to introduce SCI Chester's own Matthew Bowser.
A reoccurring dream seems to lapse into reality. A blurring moment of me becoming my mother. The droning monotony of prison life lulls by. Days become months. Months go uncounted and somehow become years, and so on and so forth. A meandering moment of ultra-awareness, I halt my tracks, confusing the inmates around me. See, this is 1,200 hours. This is time for mainline. Can't you see we're just moving cage to cage? Hesitant inmates walk by, confused but not caring. See, 1,200 hours, it's time for mainline. I would like to say I don't gamble, but life has dealt me a crap hand, and yet I still go all in. I am the child of an incarcerated parent. A 15-year-old boy sits at the current squat his family calls home. House cluttered with garbage. The air thick with flies. The odor of animal feces lingers. Fleas have infested the entirety of the home. The boy has been left in charge of his 2 younger brothers. An 8-year-old mentally challenged, and a 4-year-old introvert doesn't speak due to his surroundings. The mother has been gone for 7 hours. The children have been left alone to sit amongst the filth. And a lone phone rings and rings and rings. And see, the boy, even with his minimal life experience, knows that the ominous ringing of that phone didn't sound right. Something hidden in those short bursts of sound, a lurking horrible news. Hello, Matthew? A stern voice echoed on the line. Yes? A boy's automatic hollow response. This is Trooper Davis. I'm calling to inform you that your mother has been arrested, and we're sending a car over to the house to pick up you and your brothers. Hello, Matthew? Matthew, are you there, son? A broken family now shattered on the rocks of a selfish mother's addiction. Wave after wave crash. The 8-year-old, he traverses his way through piles of trash. Face smudged with dirt, wearing a pair of broken bottle cap glasses. He reaches his brother and tugs at his shorts. Matty, where's Mama? No answer. Not knowing what to say. Tears stream down his face. Matty, where's Mama? And the phone begins to ring again. And a fear grips the 15-year-old boy by the collar of his soul. And he stares at the phone in his hand. And he slowly brings it to his ear, not wanting to listen. Hello? Count time, on your feet, lights on, count time. A reoccurring dream seems to lapse into reality. A blurring moment of me becoming my mother. Jumping out of my bunk, I stand to be counted and held accounted. Every morning, a groggy-eyed reminder of my mistakes. Not knowing exactly what went wrong besides the immediate cause and effect of my crime. Somewhere along the line, I continued the cycle my mother started 2 times over, but I have not completed it. When I was 15 years old, my mother robbed 2 pharmacies, leaving my brothers and I to be raised by the Commonwealth. I'm now 25 years old, currently serving my 2nd state sentence. My 18-year-old mentally challenged brother resides today in a group home for attempting to strangle his foster father. And the youngest, now 14, still lives in foster care. The catastrophic impact of her actions is apparent in the aftermath longevity of our lives, lasting much longer than the prison time. So this is not only a vow to my future children, this is a message to future parents. Take heed the events of my life, for they speak, nay scream. The echoing of that phone haunts my dreams, as it should yours, since you now know what lies on the other end of that line. My name is Matthew Dowsett, and I am the child of an incarcerated parent.